Hello, everybody, and welcome back to Idiots in Cars. We begin with number 19, Top 10 Ways to Perish, Brake Checking Edition. All right, we have large, big truck. That happened very quickly. Was that an intentional brake check? Oh, he's going back in front of the truck. But why, though? Why would you wish to do this? Why would you want to road rage against a very large vehicle that's clearly going to win if they hit you? Doesn't make a great deal of sense. I don't know why. What are you trying to get the truck to stop entirely so you can get out of the car and make threatening gestures? Why get out of the car and make threatening gestures when you can just make threatening gestures from inside of the car? I bet the truck driver is wishing that they didn't hit the brakes at first, because they probably could have been like, I didn't expect that he was going to brake check me. There was no reason. I'm sorry that I ran over his entire vehicle. There was no way I could have possibly stopped. This Harley rider thought people would just move out of his way because he came in making a lot of noise. Even had the nerve to make an angry gesture to the Volvo driver as he floored past him. Cool super behind me, though. He vrooming? Are we in California? Is lane splitting okay? It doesn't look like California plates. The guy looks like it's a terrifying lack of control of the bike. I get that this is like the style of bike. It just seems very difficult to control when the handlebars are up here and the dude just looks like he's about 2 degrees away from binning it the entire way through this video. This is a cool super, though. Very slick. Super's like, just please go by me. I do not want you to hit my car. My car is bone stock and worth like $5 million. I wish to stay away from you. Anyway, if I was going to ride a bike, I would want to have it be easier to control. My arms would get tired too, though, wouldn't they? Like, I feel like maintaining this arm position for hours at a time, you can't even see where my arms are at the corner of the webcam. Like, this would get tiring, man. Yes, I'm too short and my arms are too short for this, but I would just be like, oh God, I need to rest, man. It's just too much. I don't even know what to say. He's little up. Oh, okay. I was actually not expecting for it to go this way. I thought the Honda, the black car, was the one who was gonna like get in front of the white Toyota and like start brake checking. It's basically an idiot sandwich here, with the Toyota as the bread and the Honda as the filling. But, like, I guess, okay, so I guess this guy, he made a left turn when maybe it wasn't clear and he thought it was clear. This guy gets mad at him, but rather than just, like, accelerating through, which it looked like he was going to do, he just kind of stops. Why did he stop? That's what I want to know. He could have just accelerated through right here. It was open. He could have just gone through. Why does he then hit the brakes? Because if he hadn't done it, if either of these two people had just committed, I feel like this whole thing, well, actually, Toyota kind of committed to hitting, but it could have been avoided. You're right. Maybe there's something we can't see with a little angry gesture going on from the black car that then prompted white car to be like, all right, you know what? It's worth jail time. This totaled my car. Sorry to hear that. That seems very unfortunate. Ooh, having to make just like left turns. What? This is not actually what I thought was going to happen. I thought there was going to be an oncoming car or something. Also, how did this total your car? Was your car made out of, like, I don't know, flour and Elmer's glue. I just don't really understand how that totals it. It's, yeah, he's dumb, but I don't know how this was a fatal collision unless your car is made of like Jenga blocks. Solid pit. It's a bold overtake. Sucks for you in your car. Can we get a comment though that's like, how did if this totaled your car, I'm shocked. Oh, I guess maybe the car is worth $500 perhaps, and so therefore technically your car was already totaled if you wanted any of the dents on it fixed. Like, it'll cost more than $500 to fix the dents, so technically your car is totaled, but you can still drive it. So do with that what you will. I mean, yeah. I get, if your car is like worth a couple $1,000s, then insurance at that point, it basically exists just to cover your butt from injuring others or damage to other vehicles rather than like your own car, more or less. Because I feel like you're paying more in insurance premium than your car itself is actually worth. So there's not really a point in having comprehensive at that point, really. Anyway, yeah, that was an interesting approach there that guy was doing. Why didn't they just accelerate? I was towing a 24-foot trailer, total weight 16,000 pounds. A last-minute lane change was not an option. Okay. We have a bit of a lead up. Oh, is it, okay, it's the white SUV. They're just going to merge going very slowly. God. It's just California. I don't know if it must happen in other places, clearly, but just California drivers getting on an on-ramp. Either you get someone going 40 miles an hour and they're like, oh God, I'm getting on the highway, but I can't go too fast. I shouldn't hit the gas and accelerate too quickly while getting on the highway. But usually, in most cases, I'm surprised this terrified driver didn't just totally cut you off, though, and expect you to brake, and they actually stayed to the side of the road, which is still stupid, but I guess at least they didn't cut you off going 40. But I feel like when you're on... The difference, though, is if you're already on the highway, then the person who if you're in the right lane and then you're approaching and there's a merge and it's on-ramp, like, you're always going to get into someone who's, like, super bold. It's always just whatever can be the worst possible scenario for your given situation, that's what will happen. And I don't know why, man. God, just press your freaking gas pedal getting on the freeway. I don't care if your car is like 30 years old. If you have a quarter mile to accelerate, you can reach 60 miles per hour. You have no excuse unless you genuinely have like some super old 50 horsepower thing that genuinely doesn't go up to highway speeds. But at that point, you know what your car is capable of, and maybe you just don't drive it on the freeway. I'm so mad. It's just, I'm a broken record. Every single one of these about stupid idiots who can't get on the highway. Blind person tries to be a bully. Are they going full, full left lane? Nice, sick work, let's go. And then they're committed to the bit. They're like, no, this is my lane now, not your lane. You don't get to be here. I get to get into the road, do a turn, and immediately go to the further lane, and there's nothing you can do about it. It's great because it's like they start off actually seeming like they're mostly going to stay in the rightmost lane, which seem fairly clear, and then they just slowly start to drift over to the left, because why wouldn't they? Moron does an illegal exit in front of a plainly visible patrol car. Well, does the patrol car do something about it is the question. Is it it's the Bimmer? Oh yeah, let's go. Wait, are both of them? Oh, I thought both of them are going to follow each other. I thought the blue car was going to follow the BMW, and it was going to be really funny. Hey, this idiot's parked in the middle of the road. See, I might be making a stupid exit, but at least I'm not the idiot who's parked in the middle of the... Oh, that's a cop. It all works out in the end. Nice. Wrecked car with spare tire towing another wrecked car with spare tire 75 miles per hour on Colorado Interstate. Huh. Wow. They're both on donuts and missing body panels. What are these? Are these like salvage license plates or something? Officer, we've got the paperwork. It's okay that we're driving these completely busted up cars from salvage yard to salvage yard. We've taped our salvage yard paperwork numbers to the back of the car. I don't know if that's anything to do with... I don't know what those things actually are. Hey, you know what? At least they're not towing with a slack line. I don't remember if I mentioned this in the last Idiots in Cars or if I just mentioned it in like a video between then and now playing Minecraft or something. But I freaking saw a car towing a motorbike on a slack line on the freeway, which is one of the worst things I've ever seen. And I was driving, so I couldn't take video of it. But you know what? At least here, they probably got solid bar connecting the two. But anyway, welcome to the circus. Is this, oh, it's in Florida? Yeah. This is a classic Florida moment. What is happening, man? What is going on? It's a freaking free-for-all, dude. Literally nobody knows what to do anywhere. All right. Great. Because waiting another 3 seconds to go behind me would be too hard. They'll pull out in front of you really quick, and then you got to slam on the brakes, or you can't even avoid it because they did it too. Okay. It's a bold move. Yeah, you're lucky that the other side was just fully clear. It's kind of satisfying because the person who did the turn gets to be like, oh, did I do something wrong? Or the realistic thing is they have zero self-reflection and they go, wow, what an idiot. I can't believe that someone would just pass me over the double yellow. But there is no sense of urgency here. Like, if you're going to pull out in front of someone, at least display a sense of urgency, and I will not be upset. Not be as upset. Like, if you genuinely haul, and I hit the brakes out of reflex, but in the end, I'm like, actually, you know what? I don't think I would have had to hit the brakes. I'd be like, okay, you know what? Fair play to you. If you show absolutely no hustle at all, you're an idiot. Guy was running from Georgia State Patrol. Is Guy alive? Honestly, I feel like the fact that an aventador is so low might have saved him. He may have actually just fully gone under, but also the trucks usually have the hanging thing at under the rear bumper. So I don't know if the hanging thing that is supposed to prevent most cars from going under is actually the thing that fricked the aventador. Because most cars are not as low as an aventador. And so the aventador might just line up head height with the thing that hangs down. So, yep. So I wonder if it was a stolen car? Huh. Yeah. I mean, I would say, like, why would you? It's such an idiot thing to steal because, like, oh, no one's gonna find the stolen Lamborghini Aventador flying down the highway. That'll fly under the radar. Like, I don't know, but yeah, I got. Hopefully it. Well, R.I.P. Aventador. Got my reflexes tested this morning. Someone's going to cut across and be like, my carpool lane now. Drive through the bollards. Yep. Okay. At least it was good avoidance. I see he was like, oh, look. Conveniently, someone has already rammed through this opening area in the bollards before, so I'll take advantage and go through it myself. Or maybe it's an opening so that, like, cops can go through if they need to. The amount of people, though, who just do not pay attention to carpool, HOV, lane markings is crazy. It's optional for most people. And even then, people are just like, one person in the car? Yeah, HOV. I'm just going to cry. If I'm going to be breaking one law, I might as well break multiple at the same time, right? You know? Maybe the most egregious thing I've seen. Like, is it a still image? Why are they so remarkably still? Like, the bus is moving and it looks like no movement. Now they're swaying a little bit, doing normal human movements. Wow. I mean, I've seen videos of people who go around the outside of the bus. I think I've even seen that in person. But the inside of the bus is crazy. What? That actually, yeah, I don't think I've ever seen that ever before. Between the kids and the bus, like within full view of each other, is gnarly. All right. Huh. Red light runner in front of cop. Going perpendicular. Yeah. Okay. Good job. This person, like, they're probably, wait, the amount of cops? What is going on in this area? I'm sorry, but it'd be one thing to be like, you know, maybe people make mistakes every now and again. There are like multiple flashing lights. It looks like a war zone up ahead, and this person ran through the red light in front of the war zone. Maybe they saw so many lights and panicked, and they weren't even paying attention to the stoplight. They were just like, holy frick, what's happening? Let me drive right into it. Dude, there's a T intersection that's near my house, and it is the most frustratingly set up T intersection of all time. And there are numerous occasions on which I'm like, I should be able to just go right now. There is zero reason that my direction should be red at all. No logical reason whatsoever. And yet, it's red. And so maybe this intersection is like that, and that person's like, I'm so freaking sick and tired of this. But dude, this intersection is crazy. You have good visibility down the road, and it's generally not like a super duper busy intersection. Still holds you at a red left turn. I have such an ability to see, hey, it's clear, I could do a left turn right now, but that's not allowed. On the other hand, okay, here's the crazy part. So T intersection, if I'm holding it straight on the straight shot of the road, it goes red. It goes red when the people coming into the straight shot have a green right turn. You're also not allowed to do a right turn on red going from the perpendicular entering to the T. Like, nothing about this light makes sense. And they won't fix it. I wish I could draw, you know what? Should I draw a freaking diagram here? I'm going to draw a diagram. Okay, here I'm going to draw this freaking diagram here. So, we have road here. right? And it goes straight. It goes straight. Then we have the road that merges into, this is the T intersection, okay? I can see really well. It still holds you at a left turn light. You're not allowed to do a left turn unless you have a green light. Freaking annoying. You want to make a right turn here? You want to make this right turn? You can't do it until you get a green right turn arrow. And that green right turn arrow happens independently. It has its own time slots. You don't get green right turn and the left turn here. They're not synced. They don't happen at the same time, which they should, but they don't. On the other hand, when green right turn here is happening, this spot right here, trying to go this way, that's red. Why is that red? At the same time, we have green right turn there. The going left, different light, different lights. Like, I get it. This should not be going at the same time as the left. But when the green right turn happens independently, when everything else is red, this is red. This is red. This is the only thing going at any given time. Why is it designed this way? This is not idiots in cars. This is idiots in the civil engineering. I will never understand this, and I have to go through this intersection anytime I'm going to do any errands, and it makes no sense at all. Anyway, resuming idiots in cars, roid rage at its best. We may have to back out of this one post-haste, but we'll see what happens as we watch it. Okay, all right, we got a green. We're going. We're doing the stuff. That's great. Okay, cool. Just a left turn onto the road. Everything looks good so far. Oh, you didn't go quickly enough for the mans. So now he will probably proceed to brake check you and slow everyone down far more than if he had just driven normally. If he gets out of the car, I'm backing off the page. If he gets out of the car, I'm backing off the page. If the door opens, I'm gone. This is America. Guns in your area. I'm leaving. I don't know what happens next, but we're not sticking around. I had the nerve to shake my head, and he took that personally. See, okay, if we get a head shake and this is what happens, you guys are all so many times it's like, man, why are you so worried about, guns coming out? But sometimes people can react violently and dramatically to even the smallest perceived slight against them. I still actually don't know. Okay, we got a long lead up here. Do we get a little head shake at that? I don't know. That was a lane change. It is what it is. Who gets the head shake? Okay, that's worse. What are you doing? Huh? What is happening right now? I'm trying to figure out where the head shake was to begin with. Like, did you head shake at that lane change? I don't actually know what was wrong with the lane change that would have. So I'm assuming, okay, the head shake has already happened. Now they're mad because they saw a head shake. I will say, I don't think that he really did anything wrong with the lane change. Seemed, was it initially no blinker? He put the blinker, no, he put the blinker on midway through. Okay. Honestly, people not using their blinker is like my perceived default where I live. So it doesn't even register in my head that, they did something wrong. Because that's just the norm. It's like actually rare that you'll see someone who is driving remotely badly who blinkers. So I get, okay, so you did a head shake there, and then, yeah, I don't know. Anyway, yeah, they're weird. They're weird for that, but I wouldn't have even, looked at the face of the person behind because I wouldn't have been like, I did something wrong. I should check how they're reacting to it, so I wouldn't have even noticed. Ran into the same guy twice yesterday in Dallas-Fort Worth. Cool. Nice. Changed his mind. Does he change his... I just love how in recent times here in Idiots in Cars, we just get double whammies all the time. It's amazing. Like, how do we just get the combo wombos of multiple cars in one frame doing dumb things? I was also going to be like, all right, are we sure it's the same Lexus? Because it blends in. Is he about to do something stupid again? Oh, man. And he has no idea. He's not going to recognize your car. You recognize his because it stands out a little bit more. And he's about to be a total idiot again. I'm waiting. I'm waiting. Is he about to do full, like, cross the whole highway lane change with no blinker, presumably? I'm assuming. Okay. Don't tell me he's about to remerge. Don't tell me he's about to remerge. Okay, that caught me so off guard because we get so far along that I'm like, don't tell me he's going to remerge. Don't tell me he's going to remerge. I'm like, if he's going to remerge, there's no way he's going to do it because he would hit that and die. Nope. I'm like, it can't. It can't possibly. He's going to hit that and die. Oh, we're fine. He's just dumb. I don't know. It's just funny that you saw him again, I guess. Nope. What? Okay. Huh. That's something. That's so funny. It's also like actually crazy that you're the one who gets mad and flips someone off after. How does he do this? Two exact same scenarios. This guy just, I don't know. Maybe he just gets a kick out of playing chicken with the metal barricade that doesn't even have water barrels in front of it. He's like, man, I got super close to dying that time. That was pretty cool. Like, what? I think what happens is his car is black and yellow. And it's like, you know how some like predators will evolve to have a thing that lures in the prey. And it looks like it makes the prey think it's like a mating call or something like that. I think that what happens is this looks like a mating call to his car, and he only realizes it's not once he gets like 5 feet away. Oh, shoot. It has to swerve out of the way at the last second. It's the only thing I can think of. Trucks. They're all just having a nice conversation with each other. It's much more pleasant to be talking on the radio while you can like look both ways and see each other in the same way that you get, I at least get really like paranoid when I'm watching movies and they're doing a shot of the person driving and the driver's like just carrying on a conversation with the passenger in the car, looking at them instead of the road. And I'm like, really? Is this how we drive, guys? We just look at our passenger. We don't look at the road ahead. Nope. And so they're just on the radio. How far are you driving? Oh, what you hauling around? Got anything good in there? Yeah. No, I'm not looking at the road either. Anyway, good old pace matching. Lightning McQueen. 65 miles per hour on a scooter. Oh my God. And I thought the mono was kind of like a pretty gnarly drive. What? Jeez. I didn't even know that scooters like this were sold that can go that fast. I mean, I suppose, you strap enough power onto anything and this is pretty light. It probably doesn't take that much for it to go super quick, but he is dressed for the ride, not the slide. He honestly looks like he's got there's a little bit of speed wobblage right here. Like at the end, you see a little bit of what looks to be speed wobblage as he starts to take that corner. And I don't want to see the aftermath of what that looks like. Because, that would not go well. Okay. No, definitely not legal to ride like a Razor scooter with an engine on it on the freeway. for a plethora of reasons. But anyway, that's it for the last month of Idiots in Cars and on Scooters. Make sure to like the video, subscribe to the channel, playlist for more, and I'll see you next time.